Do we need to deal with this guy? Or is he just going to ignore us if we venture out into the swamp proper? I don't know the answer. Also, what's our faith like? 8. Have we made it this far on Annie without getting any rot protection? We've got the 2 fingers heirloom. We don't have flame cleanse me. On. We don't even have flame cleanse me. No, is that at the camp that's south of Church of Vows? Good old Leonia. It's been a while since we had a proper stroll around. It's a nice place. Flame cleanse me. Lovely. I suppose we'll deal with this fire monk just because he's around. Now we've got keen on both of our weapons. Is it worth changing that? We've still only got 14 arcane. I'm just wondering if putting frost on our Arumi might be a better bet, just in general. Something to think about, maybe. Although then we're turning pretty much all of our builds into frost bleed builds. Also, yeah, we should probably buy some sort of seal that we can use to actually activate our thing. We haven't got the faith to generally use a finger seal, but when we've got 2 fingers equipped, we have. And we're equipped as we can be for this awful swamp. At least it's not a long swamp. Miyazaki's showing some restraint. Oh, that guy does notice you. Fair enough. Ouch. He hits like a truck. Jeez. I was not expecting to get quite so riggedy wrecked as that from that lad. 2 shots from his pest threads wiped us out at 60 vigour. Good to know. Let's get some revenge on his mate. That'll show him. Now. Can your pest threads hit us from down there? Of course they can. Can we persuade you to come around the corner though? Yeah, we can. Lovely. Don't really need that rock grease. I like that noise they make when you first hit them. Eh. There's a lot of these little buggers. At least there used to be. Now, is that a range problem or is it just leading us because of... That might be a range problem. Where's Arrow's reach? And it deals more damage because the range, the damage of a bow, I guess, has drop off based on how far away you are. Curious. We may as well roll through this. We can always cleanse ourselves once we're out the other side. Oh. Nearly botched that jump. What's going on down there? It's probably something awful. Now we've got a Sight of Grace with our name on it. Where is it? Down the ladder. Right, a few little runes burned and we got some more level. More arcane would be generally nice. Yeah, more arcane would push us more towards a status effect build. Whereas more dex just keeps us on the current path. So we'll go with more dex. We appear to have 0 golden seeds in our inventory, so I don't feel like taking on that tree spirit. Guess we'll just press on out of the drainage channel and see what's about. So we've got this that leads across to that, which leads over to there, which can take us to that. So let's do all of these things. Now we've got holes in the roof. Last time we just walked into the church at the bottom and got ambushed. This time though we've got holes in a roof leading to joists by the look of it that we can stand upon. Leading to all sorts of guff down there. Do we just drop in and wreck the fools, or do we play it at least a little cautiously? At least the little ones don't do all that much damage, which we can live with. It's Big Boy I'm worried about. Now, any more that we can see from up here that need to get killed before we drop in? Good. Get dead. We will take your loots. Ooh. The Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. We had a few Dragon Crest shields. Enormously boosts physical damage negation. Very nice. Might consider that later when we don't need the 2 fingers at hand. That'll do it. Now, where's your little friend? No, there wasn't one on this side. Excellent. So that leads out to where the bell bearing is and whatnot. This leads to an elevator. It's not the elevator, is it? Nope, it's going further down. Oh dear. It's going to a site of grace though. And there's a fog wall. Defeat ahead. Yeah. Right. So that's the site of grace at the Haligtree roots that leads to death and destruction. I feel like it's not worth meeting that death and destruction when I've got like 5 minutes left of this session, so maybe we'll have another poke around up here and see what else we can see in the vicinity. It's good to know that we've reached the end of the Haligtree though. I was going to say there's a big lab out here, isn't there? Get dead. Terrible shite. Give me that. Aeonian butterfly, in case it comes in handy later on. And so yeah, this is the end of this route. There's the church. Somewhere down there is where we got the bell bearing. So there might not be much left to explore out there, but there's some ladders going up. And we still haven't found that big, huge elevator. So maybe we'll have a poke around out here, see where those ladders lead. Wait, what are you two doing? Lulu and Sammy just flashed across my desk. But it's all in play. Sammy's just being the little scamp that she is. And Lulu's being the coward that she is. Not like Annie levels a coward, of course. But she doesn't like getting chased by old Sam. Now, where do you take us, ladder friend? Right, so you bring us up to here, which lets us climb. Are you just a way back up onto the church? Maybe you are. So maybe you were also an alternate way down to the church. That appears to be the case. Curious. So we still haven't found that bloody enormous ladder. So where would it be? There's the prayer room. And then we made our way across Elfhale. So yeah, I feel like it should be somewhere in that general direction. Is there any other reason to be on these routes? I'm going to say no. Is there any other reason to be down below, where we've got all those soldiers and whatnot? That's a big old tower there. Could that have an elevator in it? Maybe. But then are we allowed to walk about on that bit over there? It looks like we can't really reach it from anywhere. There's a lot of curious geography in this place. I'm intrigued and I want to learn more. But I also hate all of the enemies in the area. It's a bit of a puzzle as to whether or not I actually like the Haligtree. I feel like it's one of those things where the more you play through it, the more familiar you get with it. The less the enemies are a threat, and then the more you can just explore and have fun. But for now, yeah, it might be time to head down to the routes at the bottom. Be a nice little warm-up for Annie's next session, fighting whoever is behind the old door over there. I'm sure it won't go that badly. Right, we've eaten Malakath's soul, bought a bunch of stone.
So you, oh, now, could you, why did,
Let's see how far we go. There we go, plus 21. That's a bit stronger. Now we've got a commander to deal with. Right, so we won't worry about frostblading up our blade, I don't think, because that might not help against this lad. We'll just get Tish in the action, and then we'll go and deal with old two-sword guy. Well, pow! Get wrecked. Ouch. Well, pow. Good. Right, now the fun begins. Ouch. Okay. By fun, I meant no fun at all. Get stabbed. Oh, jeez. Yeah, maybe we should have upgraded our... well, we should have powered up our sword. So then at least we can hit him from over here. At least it gives us a second. Ow. Awful bugger. It's not giving us even a hot second to do anything. But we can, yeah, we can Moonblade him from a distance, that's good. And then he can get up before we can get our crits in. Ouch. I just hate pokey guys. Nice. Good job, Tish. Yeah, whether it's spear guys or halberd guys, pokey guys can just bugger off. Probably didn't even get a level's worth of rune from him though. Either way though, we've got what we came for, which is the medallion. And we'll bob down to the snowfield. Maybe we'll kill a mimic. And then maybe we'll have one quick run through Windmill Village and see if we can't get that dandy looking flower head thing that I want. Headband, that's the word. Right, jolly little jaunt ahead. Ouch. It's not going to be a jolly little jaunt if these buggers are trying to kill me. There we go. That guy is no more. And there's the Silver Scarab. Excellent. Now we can farm for fashion. No, it's old octopus friend, isn't it? How would you feel about that? Oh, we've accidentally landed down here. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, that seems to have worked out alright. Lovely. And now the easy ass boss. Oh yeah. Here she comes. Womp. Smash. Are you done? Ah, nearly got her before she got the old flask off. Oh, got potential drama on the desk. As Wes has emerged and is sniffing at Lulu's tail. Lulu won't like that at all. Oh, drama reverted. He's jumped off again. Good boy. Boss down, Black Flame Monk. Be a cool one to play with in future runs. Let's put our bow back on. And whoop-pow! Yeah. You guys don't even start. I do love that little jump out the window there. Ah, let's go to Windmill Village. I mean, we could grab a level of Arcane as well just to get our discovery up a bit, but it's not going to do much compared to the old Scarab. Our discovery is 109. But thanks to the Scarab, it's 184. Which means these ladies should be dropping all of their loots all of the time. I don't think it's too much to ask for one fashionable piece of headgear. I suppose we could kill them from up here with moonbeams, but can't loot them from up here, can we? So down we go. Oh, hello. suppose I should have just started from the Grace at the bottom, to be honest. Because a whole bunch of them spawn near that one. And then I could have just respawned them quite easily. This was a foolish endeavour, but we're doing it now, so it's fine. Yep. Actually taking a beating when there's like 3 of them hitting you at once. There we go. Blue festive garb. So they're definitely dropping their clothes. Just not as frequently as I hoped. It's not the garb I need, it's the headpiece. Get loads of human bone shards. Entirely unnecessary. Nope. How do we miss everyone there? Jeez. There we go. We got a bunch of them that time. Festive hood. There we go. That's what we were looking for. And now with a quick alteration later, we got the festive hood altered. And do we look like the prettiest princess? Yeah, we do. Mission successful.